Name, relatively well known, also doesn't quite make it out to me in Xanadu. So bread and butter, our monthly here at Xanadu Games, live from Laurel Park. We're more likely to see some of these stronger players actually make the trip to come out, and hopefully this top 6 will highlight and showcase that for you.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think of what tournament I just saw a name top 3 in with MacMan's also from Virginia.
Great showing recently at NEC.
NEC, that was it, yeah.
So that was in December. I'm trying to think of majors between now and then that Name has gone to. Not so many. So Name doesn't really go to like mini majors or mini regionals, but when he does come out, has great performances. Evo last year, great performance. You just mentioned NEC. Lightice also making his way out to plenty of majors, getting out of pools pretty often, but probably not going quite as deep as Name has gotten. So let's see how that reflects into this game.
Absolutely.
Both players playing their typical mains.
Yeah, Giovanna with that beautiful blue ray color. I can't remember what color Lightice picks. I think he just picks the default color. He's just trying to get in there, get his W and get out.
Why mess with perfection, right?
Mankind knew that they cannot.
Okay, winners finals here for you all starting off. Oh, with grab right from the start. That was bold.
Yeah, I actually usually don't see Lightice go for such an aggressive start, but these two players have played each other quite a number of times, so I'm thinking he feels a little comfortable about how he has to play.
Well, there are a few layers here for sure. Does like the burst. Has lots of ground to make up for it, make that burst worth it, and Name is coming to just end the round right here.
Yeah, Chipp, extremely low health pool, absolutely deleted maybe 2 or 3 interactions.
Yeah, let's see if Lightice plays a little slower this round. Maybe he doesn't get quite punished. Pretty standard okay.
Yep, seeing a lot more like footsies trying to get that right spacing, but Name just kind of knowing where to throw his feet.
He's just so, I mean, like you said, Name is so good at footsies. And it's really gonna shut out what Lightice like his normal game plan, just run and attack, kind of poke in, 2D doesn't care about any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. DRC in, get some pressure going, but Name kind of getting away.
Ooh, yeah, missed up the knee. It's a throw. All right, so Name taking an early round 1. So see who's going to get the upper hand in grand finals coming up. A lot of strong players in losers bracket this time around. Like we mentioned, pretty stacked bracket. I think any of the top 6 who are currently still in can potentially win this one.
Oh, great 6B, just cutting right through that mid. And now Lightice getting the pressure on. A little bit of meter, we're going to see an RC. Yeah.
Good burst. Ooh, that was a bold spiral. Oh no.
You know, that's something very, very Lightice. I notice a lot of Chipp players, they feel they get that positive bonus. They say, I got to go in right away. Lightice gets that positive bonus. He jumps back. He's waiting. He wants to see what's happening.
And then paid off. Yeah, I think he's having a little problem getting his offense started the second game. Perfect footsies, and now Lightice is kind of like, oh, I kind of know how to get in now. Like you just called out, he's definitely not even aggressive after positive. Ooh, good PRC. Poke, first bait, into the kill.
Wow.
Okay, so Lightice turning it right back around with a win for himself. Name deep in thought.
Yeah, Lightice is definitely a player that has been in losing situations hundreds of times in his career. He could be 2-0 and still kind of be able to get that resolve to push forward.
Lightice has a very solid game plan with his Chipp. He's great with character. He knows exactly how he wants his rounds to go. And it's not to say he doesn't adapt, but he tries the best he can to get back to his game plan, right?
Now we're seeing that classic Chipp pressure. Name with the beautiful 6P pushing through spiral or plus frames. Forcing the burst, but still about one hit confirm will probably kill him.
That was a great amount of respect from both players here on the stage. Oh, that was a weird burst. Bursting into the right corner, so he didn't really actually earn that much space back. Oh, yeah. Tried to get him with like a frame trap. He's gonna eat a death for it. After that round 1, game 1 run-up grab, I'm just like super focused on what Lightice is gonna do next.
Yeah. Surprised no safe jump there. I mean, maybe things have changed a little bit since this match, but almost every time I played main, I always went for a safe jump setup after the throw.
2 DPs in a row. Terrible trade for Lightice.
And then catching him sleeping at the wheel with the 5D.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate because he ended up on the opposite side through the burst. And yeah, like you said, landed caught sleeping on 5D.
Yeah, I think Gio is kind of one of those characters that has a little bit more visual noise than some of the other characters. Like you have
yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of Potemkin and Happy Chaos who have a little bit more going on. You get those 5Ds kind of slip by whenever you're trying to look at Ray or like where the feet are.
Yeah. Ooh, grab 1, grab 2. Go for a third one. Oh, went for a third one. Oh, I got the third one.
Yeah, no U-season burst there.
Yeah, just lose around. Okay, so Lightice is on winner's bracket points here.
The players being patient, name guarding in, getting his offense. Yeah, but you have to burst that. Gio's new close slash follow-ups are just absolutely terrifying.
Oh, okay, name.
Oh.
It was pretty goofy, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, and got the DP. Yep. Okay, so that's.
I think that's it.
Maybe if it wasn't Chipp, it wouldn't have been it, but
yeah,
that's it. All right.
Not many opportunities to miss those kinds of things.
No.
And I think Lightice, you know, there's actually this like saying, you know, there's like the rule of threes. You know, you go forward, you dash, step back. You go forward, you dash, step through. On the third one, there's just this feeling that they're gonna push through. And I think Lightice tried to swing on that feeling.
Yes. But he swung with DP, which is like, I get it, but solid for name. We're gonna find him in grand finals for that one. So let's see. We'll start moving up the bracket to see who's gonna face Lightice in losers finals. I think I know a few of the names coming up from losers, quarters, and semis. But we'll see who's coming up next. Yeah, I mean, guess once again, I'm Gavin, joined by Leica. How are you doing, man? Took a big break.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be honest. The patch was a kind of a point where I said I might have to step away back a little bit. Nothing's wrong with Soul. Soul is still a playable character by all means, but it just doesn't quite feel the same to me anymore. And you know, that's okay. Maybe I'll pick up another character. Maybe I'll wait till Street Fighter 6. But I'm still happy to be down here in Laurel, Maryland, watching some beautiful Guilty Gear, some great players.
If you're watching, you want to come out to one, check out Xanadu Games on Twitter. One Saturday a month. And then we have our weeklies here every Thursday, so a lot of excitement coming up this year. A lot of Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6. Get your foot in the door early. You play some Strive with us. We have AzureHalcyon on the left versus Nightshade, so it's going to be Anji versus Soul. See, now we get to right on cue. We have a Soul on screen for you, Leica.
Yeah, I was playing Nightshade, you know, when I first got here, and I haven't seen or been watching or following a whole lot. But I saw so much improvement from Nightshade since the last time I played. He was doing setups that I used to do to him, and I was like, oh.
Dude, everyone is just getting better.
Yeah.
Which is also, like, I mean, it's just really cool, like, coming week to week, and you're like, I smoked you last week. What's going on? Then you hit the lab, and now you're, like, it's definitely, like, very, there's definitely a lot of just grinding to get better here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have a local Discord that we all kind of hang out in, you know, get some matches going, get feedback, and that always pushes everyone to the next level.
Yep. Strong community. So, AzureHalcyon, also a DMV local, but doesn't really make many events. I'm pretty close friends with him, so I know his accolades at least. So he got 96 at Evo.
Oh wow!
So he got top 100.
That's higher than me.
Yeah, that's it's an all right result. If you ask him, he'll be like, other people got higher. But no, I mean like, he's a really strong player who is kind of in the shadows in this region. Really only comes out to monthlies. So and he hasn't really made a breakout run in many of them. Usually I think last monthly he got shut down by Giga Itachi, who isn't here this monthly. So I've played Nightshade a few times. You probably know more about his soul, but I mean, I think this is going to be a pretty exciting match coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think Soul, in theory, wins this matchup, but there's a lot of trickiness and a lot of mind games that go into it, especially when you get the spin going.
And what's wild about it is, and this is talking in very broad strokes, is that AzureHalcyon is a very old traditional fighting game player. He wants to play like super fundamental play, like I'm just going to do safe, reasonable strategies, space you out with Fireball, poke you with Slash, like. I think it's like you said, it's just very wild to see that combined with a tricky character like Anji. So it's a pretty fun Anji to watch in action.
You know, I do think there's this perception that you have to play Anji as a hyper mix-up character, kind of like Viking or something, but, you know, we have players like Tao who plays a lot of traditional fighting games and is really attached to the character as well. We
have a lot of Anjis in the area. Macman's, Tao, and we'll see if AzureHalcyon will start cementing his place as one of those top Anjis in the area.
Nightshade taking a big risk, trying to get a counter hit.
Oh, great air dash into the overhead there, stalling from Fujin.
Yeah, a big part of this matchup is actually just dealing with the air option pro. Soul has a lot of good tools to deal with that, especially like 5K. It's one of the fastest least committal options, and you can pretty easily react to it, you know, if they go up for that. And off that, you can get a pretty substantial juggle. But then the overhead can come out. It's quite dangerous. Counter hit for Nightshade.
By Nightshade, yeah. Gonna get burst mid combo. Ooh, okay, yeah. Empty Fujin is wild. Waiting for burst, tried to bait burst, didn't come out. And, okay. Oh. That overhead is so brutal post-patch.
It's very hard to react to.
Oh, he dropped it. Okay. Yeah, excellent 2K. Just put out your fastest button. Don't mess with any weird spin options.
Yeah, you don't want to often commit to the higher options like far slash or close slash, because if you get spinned on that, you're getting some kind of option against you.
And this is like the blunder where it's super hard. It's not. Oh wow,
that was really tricky. All right, another juggle, jump H.
It's just a lot flying at you at one time.
Oh yeah, like Anji is supposed to be kind of this like slower, tanky, like bruiser, but honestly he kind of flies at you.
But he never stops spinning.
Yeah,
and he can do many options from spin.
Yeah, the spin cancels.
Yeah,
like, they're very fast.
And you can't counter with a committal button. Then what do? Guess I'll die. But AzureHalcyon, I'm taking round one. Nightshade, solid player. Definitely has potential to come back here. We'll see if he can adapt.
Sure, we've been seeing a lot of higher committal, like 6H options, trying to get like meaty, or not like meaty, but like chunky counter hits, but maybe like a little bit of a safer option.
Ooh, great 6P. Again with the PRC throw. Throw number 2. Throw number 3. Wait for counter super.
Run up parry super.
If you have the meter and you have the health to do it, why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, the mental damage is immense if you get that off.
I was about to say why not, but now they're even, so... Okay, yeah, that was... Wow.
I mean, yeah, you give Soul an inch and you can take a mile.
Nightshade almost finishing there. Nightshade really needs to close out this round in particular. You don't want to be 2-0 in this situation. So, long way to climb up.
Yeah, I'm seeing Nightshade's really trying to get some 6Ps off, but Halcyon just staying right in the right direction, right in the right position to not get hit by that.
Yeah, just 2P. All right, AzureHalcyon up 2. Nightshade's on his tournament life here. Showed a little bit of life round 1 in that second game. He's going to need to find a way to replicate that.
Oh, amazing burst bait. Catching the backdash, getting to the corner. That should be a wall break. Oh no! Drop the combo. Burst to keep him in the corner. Halcyon ready for that setup. Yeah, Anji's corner carry is actually kind of ridiculous without meter. Down hit, big damage. We got lots of meter to work with. Throw, 6H. Yep, that closes it. Nightshade's really trying to keep his space, not wanting to overcommit. No.
Here it comes, starts to mix. Yeah, overhead safe under butterfly. Should result in wall break. Nightshade should get burst. Probably doesn't want to use it no matter what here.
Great backdash, but Halcyon ready for it.
Wow, those PRC mix-ups are really good.
I've gotten hit by every one so far.
Not a chance. And what's wild is he varied it up that time. That was just overhead JP rather than a throw to the ground.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this kind of style of Anji before, so it's actually really interesting.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And he's tried for it once before, but now that you have kind of the chilling effect that if I have 50 meter, I might die if I try to hit him with a meaty. Like, wow, okay, PRC doesn't connect clear.
Yeah, actually, if you get that spin, there's very little you can do, even if you PRC it.
He's just marching forward, lands overhead. That's or die for Nightshade.
And he pulled out burst on his last pixel.
Oh, it's so hard to work through Anji's fireball.
Halcyon just going for anything, the lightest tap.
Azure has no resources, so that's Nightshade's, yeah, that was his hope. Unfortunately lands into 2P, and AzureHalcyon commanding lead 3-0 to take that set.
Yeah, great game from both those players. You know, that is actually one of the hardest positions to work back with against Anji, is that the fan is actually like pretty disjointed as far as a jab goes. So like getting in after you've already lost a big portion of the lead is very difficult.
Yeah. And even if you start getting your spacing right, he just tosses out fireball, and now you're just resetting back to neutral and weird Beyblade man spinning at you. Great win by AzureHalcyon.
Absolutely, great game.
All right, so what have we got next? We're listening carefully to these magical speakers in here. Shout out to all of our winners so far in Tekken. And wow, I was gonna lead somewhere. I forgot the first game we played on stream.
It was Melty, wasn't it?
It was Melty. Yes, I should know that. I played Melty. So congrats to Hama for that one. I think Psycho took Tekken.
I missed.
Maybe
Tekken.
I should not say that so confidently without knowing.
Yeah.
Many games represented here at our monthlies in Xanadu.
Yeah, and you know, just because the game isn't on stream doesn't mean there's not interest in playing it.
That's
you know,
right.
we did have some interest in getting Blaze Blue going this week. We had some interest in getting.
We had Blaze Blue, Grand Blue, KOF. All had tournaments tonight. All right, so we have Doriavis Don, who I thought who at launch played Millia, strong Millia in the scene. Now he's moved on to Zato.
That's right.
And then we have We have Cement on the left of your screen here playing May.
You know, I have not heard of this player before today, and I played them in bracket, and man.
So what I understand is he is a top 15, top 10 May player from California who moved to the area very recently.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to see this name a lot more in these in the later parts of these brackets.
You know, I don't feel a bit bad. You know,
should.
you say top 15 May, I see it, because I was getting hit by things I've never seen before.
You
so.
are about to watch. I mean, Doriavis is a great player, well-known to the MV, has many results. I'm expecting great things from 4-Steed Cement here. This is going to be, yeah, I mean, if you are a frequent Xanadu watcher, frequent Xanadu FGC watcher, this will be your first time seeing 4-Steed Cement, unless you watched our weekly last week. Expecting some great things here. He has setups, like you said, that you just don't see from people who don't play May at a high level.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential of that character, especially because now that you can charge the different lengths and the ways that the Dolphin goes, just so much potential. Doriavis commanding an early lead.
Doriavis doesn't want to see any of it. He just wants to stay on top.
We had a name joking earlier. He's like, Doriavis, do you play any characters that allow your opponent to interact with you? And he's like, no.
And right there, yeah. So perfect from Doriavis. A lot of gas towards Cement. I hope he gets a game plan going here, but Doriavis, I mean, the best way to defend against your opponents is not let him move at all.
I mean, I think we're already starting to see it a little bit. We're seeing the up Dolphin as a whiff to get Doriavis to react. He seems to be very proactive on a lot of his options. Getting those punishes. See,
yeah, okay, so that RC cancel is like, I would never block it, ever. Doriavis, amazing job so far to set.
Doriavis out of Eddie meter. Super to wall break. Hard knockdown. What's Doriavis do? Just trying to keep his distance. Doesn't want to make anything going. Zato has such low health. Beautiful burst bait. Close the round. You know, I do think one thing that might be a little bit against 4-Steed Cement is that there's not a lot of Zato players that are really playing at a high level. And I know Doriavis honestly doesn't play online a lot. So
I'm one of the rare people who have run into him online, by the way. It's like catching unicorn. But
I remember I looked up Doriavis once and he had like 100-some games under his belt, and I was like, what? It really is a testament to how many fighting games Dori has played and their ability to pick up and learn.
that said, Cement showing his prowess this round. Finally found his way in, and now Doriavis is one touch and dying. Why not one? Oh, wow. Yeah, great job on the disjointed hurtbox there. Basic overhead.
You know, sometimes you don't have to do a fancy thing. Sometimes you just go for the overhead. High Dolphin. Catching the backdash. Mix up. Wow, that 6B from Zato goes so high. I didn't actually expect it to catch the Dolphin. Oh, caught Eddie.
Yeah.
Hard knockdown.
So.
Setups.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's Wolf Dolphin in the grab. That time into slash.
Caught the burst, yeah.
Okay, so 4-Steed Cement said, okay, time to stop going easy on Doriavis Don here and gets a quick game in.
Yeah, for those at home, if you want to know a secret little tip about burst baiting and Guild Seeker Stride, if you get the RC but you don't hear the sound of the RC connecting, that means your opponent bursted because they're invulnerable to being hit by the RC.
That is a fun fact. Up Dolphin just really finding the thread to get in on Zato's offense here.
Yeah, Cement having a really good control of where the Dolphin's going to land.
Ooh, accidentally kind of just gets around a little too close there. Oh, bad whiff. Yeah, okay.
Fully charge, get that wrist bar going. Man, I love that 2D at that range. You know, you get to a position where you think they have to approach, and all you're doing is trying to whip punish them.
And I know in my games, wow, okay, so a short up dolphin into far off into medium one, just to like throw it out there whiff. It's just like approaching you with Shoryuken over and over again until you get hit by it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you mentioned 2D. He's not scared to use it like 4 times in a row until you run into it, by the way. His spacing is impeccable with it. Doriavis gonna have to figure out something else. He's gonna figure out how to like. And then now that Force Team Cement kind of has a game plan to get in on Doriavis, he's going to need to reenact his first round, right? He just needs to constantly keep a hitbox like he's doing right now, on top of Force Team Cement. Ooh, flight, yeah, that's not a good place to be in front of PRC.
That's going to be huge damage. Oh, missing the
barely
wall.
gets it, yeah. Oh, burst? Okay.
Big counter hit. Oh, missing the knockdown though.
Keeping constant pressure, using mirror to do it. Finally gets in, but eats burst, yeah. Excellent burst from Cement.
50 meters, still anyone's game. Very hard to burst sometimes.
Okay, back to neutral. No Eddie meter. Eddie's back. But not in time. Oh, heavy dolphin.
I think that's it.
Yeah, really just got like frame trapped by the heavy dolphin there. Just thought I had a chance, and then slowly but surely a giant dolphin slams you.
Yeah, and then using the up dolphin as a means to cross up, you know, trying to catch anyone pressing a button, it's a good option. Yeah, unfortunately, whenever you get those dash cancels, it's often your only option to just try to throw. Doriavis seeming ready for it. Set up, command throw.
Oh, whiff throw. Okay, so let's see what Doriavis can do with this situation. Blocks the YRC. What's he going to do with the hard knockdown? He's going to whiff 2D!
Force Team Cement missing their dolphin charge.
Okay, our YRC. One touch squiggly. But now you're in the blunder. What can you do? Great defense so far. Force Team Cement got blocks.
Gotta get in while he doesn't have Eddie.
He's got Eddie back. Both players have burst. Doriavis will probably use it, so if anything, Cement really wants to get the burst out. Wow, great job working around Eddie. Oh, precarious situation for Doriavis.
That's unsafe, but Doriavis not ready for it. That's unburstable.
Excellent comeback from Cement that round.
Now Doriavis is on tournament point and has no burst at all. Probably not getting it back this round with Zato's low health pool.
Fighting back strong. Gonna get Eddie back mid count. Well, no, okay, he's gonna burn the meter to get it back. And the other thing is Cement is just like pressing buttons at the right time, right? He's not trying to like challenge and trade where he thinks he, is going to fall into Eddie. These RC mix-ups are insane.
Oh my gosh, the damage! In the super, he's dead! He's dead!
I blinked.
You can't blink. If that risk bar is even a quarter there, their health bar is no longer.
Super, just this audience, just hands in their, just head in hands, just terrified of having to face Force Team Cement. I think what that's going to lead to is AzureHalcyon versus Force Team Cement.
I think you're right.
Semis.
Yeah.
Winner plays Lightice in finals. Assuming that that is correct, that would be a run back. So winners round 2. Yeah, winners round 2. AzureHalcyon sent Force Team Cement into losers. Yep, there they are now. So this is a run back. Talking to Azure before the set, he was pretty worried about this set overall. They played a ton of casuals pre-tournament, pre-bracket, and Force Team Cement really kind of had him. So AzureHalcyon just turned on his brain to like 200% for just that set. We'll see if we can do it again.
You know, I think as Force Team Cement on his phone right now, looking at notes, Because I don't think he's been listening to music this whole time. And you know when they get the notebook out?
Oh, no.
You know when they get the notebook out? The Blue's Clues?
This guy's a threat. Yeah, again, if you are joining us for the first time, then you're probably just like Force Heat Cement, who's joining us for one of the first times here at Xanadu at Laurel Park. Just recently moved to the area, and he finds himself guaranteed 4th or higher at our monthly here.
Yeah, I think we have this new player coming in from somewhere. And I think there's probably plenty of other players out there that we've never met, we've never heard of.
Can't wait to meet you.
And I can't wait to meet you. So come on down if you're ever
Laurel Park,
available.
Maryland.
Yep.
Every Thursday. One Saturday a month, kind of depends. Just keep an eye on Twitter for when that monthly is going to be.
That's right.
Join your local Discord communities. Support your locals wherever you are, so you can help us put on awesome events like this and see awesome sets like this.
And together, every locality will grow, and eventually we will take down all the Happy Chaos players and leave none left.
Notice how there's no Happy Chaos in our top 6 here. I mean, only because Giga Itachi didn't come.
Yeah.
But all right, here we go. AzureHalcyon, Force Heat Cement. This is a run back set. Best of 5. Here we go.
Just going with the Dolphins. I don't know how good Anji is at dealing with the Dolphins, but Cement seeming very comfortable just throwing them out.
I mean, I imagine you don't want a Dolphin into a spinning Anji.
I don't know. I feel like maybe the slash one is actually fast enough to recover.
I mean, either way, like, he hasn't had to worry about it. Okay. AzureHalcyon took a rough round start, but he's going to work his way into the opposite corner here. Lean the wall break. Has a lot of meter to work with. Going to get a lot from the positive bonus. So he's without a burst. AzureHalcyon's going to have every resource to try and win this round.
And we've seen those PRC mix-ups. Anji building meter extremely fast.
Ooh, that was a great double jump by Force Heat Cement. I don't think Azure expected that. No burst. RC to finish? Yep. Oh, he dropped it!
It looks like there was a burst bait, but he didn't have burst.
Yeah, that was... It worked out.
It worked
he
out.
took the hard way, but he got it.
Sometimes you take the long way to school. It's all right.
Scenic route.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I wonder what happened there.
Oh,
Maybe trying to keep it
punish
funny.
them 2P, but whatever. Has burst. Tried the burst bait. And this is really tough because it's like, with the threat of S Dolphin at any time, it's hard to figure out when you start Fujin, right? It's hard to figure out when to pass the fireball.
And I think Anji's like 6B is actually like a little bit too awkward in positioning to like really stop some of the JH approaches.
All right, so Force Heat Cement in the run back, taking round 1. I believe in their first set in this tournament, it was 3-1, I want to say.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Force Heat Cement definitely strikes me as the type of player who's spent this whole tournament figuring out how he would win this run back.
Yeah.
I haven't actually talked to him. I played him, but you know, just assuming a lot here. But the way he's playing, it definitely feels like he has thought about and like image trained for this matchup.
Wow, what a bold round throw. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that notebook is just filled with frame data. It says, I'm going to do this on this round start. I'm going to do that. You know, Force Heat Cement seems very ready whenever it came into this matchup. Wow, that... Oh, didn't quite break the wall. That was an amazing corner carry. I didn't actually think it'd split.
Low key, small JD stall. So I hit the ground a little slower. Okay, AzureHalcyon needs to make something happen. And that's... Oh, okay, small drop. He's going to get metered, but he's going to die. Unfortunate.
I'm wondering if AzureHalcyon seeing that that's the answer to Slash Dolphin. Just throwing out that far slash. It seemed like at a neutral position it was winning. So maybe we'll see that as a round start against the Dolphin start.
Hopefully, you know, he doesn't get countered with heavy Dolphin. Just hits him slow, but... I'll put that Dolphin.
The pseudo DP.
Yeah. It's so strong. It's a pseudo DP, and carries you across the what can't Up Dolphin do?
It's not invincible, but it feels like it is sometimes.
First parry instead for AzureHalcyon.
Into a wall break too, optimal. Like knockdown?
Thought he blocked the YRC for a second there. Oh, see, okay, yeah, so spinning did not go well that time. Oh, he went for the parry again! I mean, he's gonna get the meter, but he might give the round. Oh,
50 meter, what does he do? BRC!
Oh, wow! Okay, but burst.
And another amazing backdash.
Oh my god.
AzureHalcyon waking up.
This is like, it looks like a scramble, but so well rehearsed by both players. There's Dolphin to spin finally. I imagine that's going to be the one time we see 4 Steep Cement actually fall for that.
I feel like AzureHalcyon's Eggo waffles finished cooking, and now they're ready. They're ready for breakfast.
Oh, so this is going to be massive, by the way. Whale from behind.
Oh, and
it's
it juggled.
so much.
What is that?
It's
what
so...
is that?
I know!
Why? Why does that happen?
Okay. So obviously he can only do that once, right?
There's no way. There's no way. My heart couldn't take it. Wrist meter's cranking.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, just JH to just put a giant hitbox on the screen. 4 Steep Cement's on the move. Good counter. Goes to the wall. Has meter, so wall break into meter spin? No, okay, so he's gonna hold on to the meter. No HR, no hard knockdown.
Throw.
Oh, what is happening?
Both these players are playing on another plane of the consciousness.
Tried to bait burst. PRC catches for the slowdown. No meter for either player. Very little resources for pure neutral. Good backdash to avoid JD. And gets it overhead. And that was game 3, by the way. We still
we still have a lot more Guilty Gear left to go.
AzureHalcyon fighting for his life and surviving. Has to do it 2 more times.
Yeah, some of these amazing backdashes have really been the make or break point on some of these rounds. You know, backdashing on a throw, backdashing on a slide are enormous.
Small Up Dolphins just approaching.
That looks pretty bursty. Keep
Yeah,
in the
honestly,
corner.
I would have bursted. You might have gone through the wall and not taken 2 combos like this. It was kind of like an Azure's benefit for that not to be reset. Oh, it's so smart! He just waited for it!
At that point, you can't. It lasts
It's
too
just,
long.
yeah. It is a very long parry.
I always get hit by it because I try to wait and I don't wait long enough.
It's like Leo's shield. It just, for whatever reason, it's just 30 frames and you hit it on the 29th frame. AzureHalcyon winning this next round would be a massive, from a momentum standpoint, I think. Wow, it's just such a fast grab, too.
I feel like AzureHalcyon's looking a lot more comfortable in this matchup now.
It's adapted back. Although, this is the start of the comeback.
It's going to be some big damage and meter for
Yeah,
May.
yep. So hard knockdown. Azure will get burst. I doubt no matter how this round goes, he'll use it. Here, tried to parry. Yeah, just take the L. Okay.
That was very smart. Using the volleyball to catch the parry, can't stop on projectiles.
AzureHalcyon back on his tournament life. We saw what happened last time he got cornered. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh no, just got caught. Just 6-8.
That's unburstable until there, yep.
Long road back without burst in this set. That's a good start. Yeah, you forced out burst, you have meter. So AzureHalcyon has the tools to come back here.
Not using a lot of volleyball.
I didn't really have any clue how that interaction would go. It certainly went in Cement's favor as he takes the set 3-1 against AzureHalcyon.
Amazing game from both players, and Cement seeming pretty ready for that situation. You know, I think a lot of times what would happen if you cause a projectile to trigger the parries that you think it's your turn and you accidentally swing into it at the wrong moment, you're counter hit.
You just don't train the scenario enough. So a lot of times you don't know how many extra hits the parry super will go without, landing a target, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, either he knew it or he just took a risk on it. But either way, it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me we have to watch Lightice after that set?
I am afraid so,
Oh,
but we get to see Lightice playing in possibly one of the most volatile matchups in Guilty Gear next to Gold Lewis, because if Chipp gets hit by one of these anchors, it's lights out.
Yeah. I say that jokingly, no offense to Lightice. I think Lightice wants a much less exciting game than we just watched as far as game plan goes. Amazing. So I'm still stuck on that last set.
Yeah.
Just for a moment, just a little bit of history on it. These two played at the weekly we just had on Thursday. I think that was Cement's first time out. And Cement ended up taking the weekly.
Oh, wow.
In Grands. So I think from winner's side, too. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of data on how this has went in the past. But let's see if Lightice can hold off Cement's meteoric run.
You know, Lightice has been in the business for a little while. I think he's been watching the VODs, and we'll see how he adapts since last week.
By the way, one last note on kind of the bracket here. Because AzureHalcyon took out 4-seed Cement in winners round 2, 4-seed Cement has been working his way from losers round 1 to reach losers finals here today. So meteoric run back.
I think we were seeing quite just how volatile this matchup is right away. You know, prior to that reversal, Lightice's wrist bar was almost at max, and
he
one
has
combo.
so little health. Catches BRC, doesn't get anything out of it, just dives to close ass.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Back spear, backdash. Up dolphin.
You can get so much out of that up dolphin. Lightice really just looking for a 5K punish on the dolphin, but poor Cement getting away most of the time, but getting caught this one.
Might drop it for a moment there, but does get the hard knockdown wall break. That's the move. And this is like what I feel like separates Amazing Maze from just like average ones. It's just no hesitation. You know exactly where your dolphin's going to land, and you are already putting in a throw command by the time you land, right?
Yeah, it's all about being able to think with your body and not with your mind,
Exactly.
you know?
Well, a little bit ultra instinct. Should be it, yep.
By the window. Aww.
Duel 1.
One of the best win quotes.
Yeah, but Chipp tells me to go be a ninja. I appreciate that, too.
I wish our president would tell us to go be a ninja. That's such a dangerous button to whip the 2H. It has a lot of recovery. Lightice not quite ready, but his respawn pretty high still.
Oh, just getting hit by the straight 5H. It's just you might die now, right? And the kind of problem with it too is that Chipp really has to just like kind of weave in and just like dash up 6H you. But then you've run into anchor and you die, right?
And Chipp's best defensive options are either DP or backdash, and both of them, if you guess at the wrong time, literally will kill you.
He just approached from the air and just got washed out by 5H, by the way. Like, it landed into 5D. How funny would it have been if that was charged, though?
Oh my gosh. I wonder if May Charge D would just actually one-shot Chipp. It might.
There's a precedence. He got me with it in bracket.
Oh god.
Okay, so that was a fast 2 games. Wow, slow down.
Lightice, take a second. Think about it.
You know, I know we were trying to get home, but not this fast.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised Lightice didn't switch to Kai. I feel like he's been on and off of that character a little bit.
I think that, well, for what it's worth, he's played the Kai matchup, so he was playing Kai at the weekly, and this was their winners round 1. So he did get to experience that already. So I think that Lightice is definitely just hunkering down and saying, I need to like win with my best character at this moment. And at tournament round here, he needs to step up.
Lightice looking for anything, throwing out so many 6Ps.
Oh, okay.
No!
I mean, well, you traded, but for what? You lost a lot more health than her.
It's like an eighth of your life to just do a pixel verse.
You denied the
That's
perfect.
it.
Yeah, wow.
Counter hit anywhere in the air against May is not a good day.
Forced to eat cement is... This man is a threat, and he is proving it as he makes his way up to grand finals. I wonder if Name is just in the crowd, just like... He's just thinking, how am I going to deal with this?
You know, Gio, a little bit of a more disjointed approach options. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen this matchup, so I can't speak too much on it, but...
I haven't seen it much. I mean, it's definitely a better 6P than Chipp's.
Yeah.
5-2D is technically just, I mean, a better way to approach.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Gio has more options to non-committally approach with 2D and, you know, maybe drill, you know.
Can probably weave in just a little bit faster with dash, close slash. I don't know. Name's about to show us how this matchup's going to work, I bet.
Yeah, name one of the best Gios possibly in the country, you know.
Yeah. We have a lot of just great, I mean, in the same way we have a lot of great Anjis, we have a lot of great Gios in this area. Moena being the other one that comes to note here. Him and Name are constantly kind of in a battle for regional best Geo, and both of them just taking names at events they enter in. I think Name travels internationally, or not internationally, nationally more than Moena. I don't think I've seen Moena at a major.
Yeah,
so Name definitely has probably like a degree of, I haven't seen this person before, so let me do some wild stuff, right? Like,
yeah. You know, Moena, a very, very solid player, but you know, might not be as traveled in experience with certain players.
And I think that especially matters for this, where Force Heat Cement is a new player in the region, and people aren't used to him. People haven't watched him enough. Like, your experience in majors where you play people you've never played before, it matters a lot.
Yeah. How often have you gone into the West Coast servers and just looked for May players? Like, I've never done that. You know, I've played every May player on the East Coast, and none of them play at this level.
Let's see what this level is as we go into grand finals. Name versus Force Heat Cement coming from the loser's side here at Bread and Butter 35. And starting off explosive for Name.
Name is not wanting to give even a iota of space, bursting to keep the corner and get that wall break as soon as they can.
This air approach is going to be really important for Force Heat Cement. Just trying to like get over 2D, trying to get over any Name approach here.
Just like I said, Force Heat Cement got 1 second of pressure, and Name is basically below them. And now they're both on even ground with meter.
You don't see misses, so that's going to be a death.
Duel 2.
It wasn't supposed to start for Name, but Force Heat Cement instantly taking it back.
Great backdash, ready for another backdash with the volleyball.
Probably kind of got lucky landing that 6P. It's just like a constant hitbox. There's just no pause. And Name experiencing that as Force Heat Cement takes game 1 here. Now, what Name's got going for him, as he's keeping thought on your camera there, is that he has 6 games to work with here. So we've got a lot of time to kind of figure out what he's going to do about this.
Yeah, I think Name might start committing a little bit more to more committal reversal offensive, maybe a little more DP, maybe a little wake up super here and there, because a lot of these active meaty hitboxes, you know, can be met with that.
Yeah, and then eventually, like, he gets tired of blocking and then just does an RC into the air. Great defense by Name.
Showing off the new route.
Oh, backdash. Okay, so here we go. Force Heat Cement has meter here, doesn't get to use it. Name was just like 1 whiff throw away from dying in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. If they didn't go for that throw, they're done.
Yeah, the health bar is never even against me. Oh, great 6 feet. Bit of lift RC there. Name taking a little bit of advantage.
4C Cement doesn't seem very afraid to just backdash a lot of these situations, seeming pretty comfortable with their understanding of the geopressure. There's the wake up super I was talking about.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
So, Name had a chance to close it out, didn't quite get it. 4C Cement having the resource advantage in both meters at the moment, but Name fighting back strong.
4C Cement, big combo, big damage. Now positive bonus. Name with not enough life to really contest too much of buttons on block. Gets May, does a powerhouse of damage, and just smashing the signpost in Super Mario 64 to get that 1 star. The chain chomps on.
All right, Name now has 4 games to figure this out.
Yeah.
Definitely, he did show signs of adaptation that round. Oh my god! I think it could have landed.
Oh, that's a lot of risk to be juggled with.
The coveted put yourself in the corner technique. Yeah, okay, so that's actually important. So one thing 4C Cement is doing often is just like putting out 5H just to create like a wall, right? And Name is getting better at kind of recognizing the difference between Cement backdashing and Cement just throwing out a hitbox just to throw it out there, right?
Yeah, I think one thing that Geo players often don't want to do against May, especially because of how a lot of online main play, is that they wake up super a lot. I've never seen 4C Cement wake up super so far. So one thing that Name could do is just push more pressure.
Yeah.
You know, just keep going, keep hitting.
Really just trying to see if Cement can find his way out of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if they aren't going to wake up super, they aren't going to do a middle reversal. You gotta just keep hitting.
Yeah. You just want to be in neutral as little as possible.
That's right.
Right? Because if you're in neutral as Giovanna against May, you're dealing with what's on the screen right now. It's just maddening hitboxes everywhere. Great dust. No meter to finish the round, but getting close. And that'll do it, yeah. Okay, so Name on the board, showing signs of life here. He certainly wants to end this the easy way and winner's side instead of the bracket reset.
Well, I think Name has at least shown that if it does end up going to that they're ready. They know what they need to start doing a little bit more. Oh, that's a slippery, fast red RC mix-up. I know you can go high-low with it, and it's terrifying.
Name was so patient just to backdash into 6H there. And now you're in the blender. May has meter, so any touch here will kill with or without meter. I've been hit by every single one. You're right.
Drill, plus frames. Now we're starting to see Cement mashing out. Can't keep hitting me.
Kind of the rare, like, just full stop RC from Cement. Almost threw me off just the way he did that, but there's just so many frame traps on this block screen.
I've seen so many slides that, you know, you just want to jump out. You just want to challenge, but the slide will catch every part of it because it's so low.
And there we go. 4C Cement taking us to our 3rd bracket reset of the night.
Are we going to see the Bridget?
No, is that
That's
that
one
a
of
thing?
Name's secret mains. I think he might be considering it.
I imagine that Bridget would work, but it might not be ready. It doesn't look like it's ready. Name's thinking hard about it. He's halfway to the picking. He just has to pick the color. He might give it one game maybe. Or at the end of the day, he's just taking a deep breath, sip of water. You made it all the way to grand finals. You can close it out, Name.
He definitely
Like telling
can do it
himself.
with Giovanna. He definitely can.
He took a round. If you can take a round, you can take a game.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a game, you can take the set. The Force State Cement. Force of nature.
All right, chat. The grand question of the Aeons. Which is better, dog or dolphin?
Duel 1.
So far, it's Dolphin.
Let's rock.
Run up throw. Here's the pressure. Cement incredibly patient, getting the burst bait right off the
That
bat.
is not how you want to start your reset here. Yeah, good offense so far.
We've seen a lot of these really early bursts with Cement. I haven't really seen Name catching a lot of them.
Good job resetting pressure.
LZ2K and the Dolphins. Into that fast RC, this time the overhead.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Name trying to make space
Oh,
with
he
the
tried to
frag
press a
dash.
button, but just runs into 6H. The only silver line there, he's popped out the other side and it's not currently in the corner. But now we're in the other corner. And it's going to kill!
That was 2 rounds. Oh my goodness. It was like you said, you blink and it's over.
Yeah, Force State Cement there accidentally pops Name out back to mid-screen. So his option there is just put him back in the other corner. Okay. Oh, there it is!
No! Look at what damage it's gonna do.
Okay, yeah, you have
burst.
to, yeah.
I can't tell you how many players actually lab burst baits in the charge dust situation. It can't be many, but
Blocks the RC combo, but just eventually these blocks can grab. This is too much to think about. Because any mistake you make is going to result in this. You just lose the round after 2 touches, right?
that's right. Yeah.
Especially when he does it at the end of these block strings. It has built-up meter.
May is a charge character, and charge characters are supposed to be,
Yeah.
given the strength of having to commit to not doing an option for a period of time. But we're seeing just May throw out Dolphin after Dolphin, anchor after anchor, and there's just no reprieve.
Name needs this round. You cannot be in the situation down 2 games. Corner's gonna help, but the burst won't. Oh,
Dang, that was a nice juggle.
Yeah, I thought Beach Ball would actually maybe knock him out of the burst bait, but amazing conversion by Force State Cement. And he's on tournament point from losers round 1.
Duel 1.
Name, no hesitation, ready to just get into it.
If you are a local at Xanadu or plan on coming out, take notes on this set, because Force State Cement is a force to be reckoned with. As we're seeing here, he's on tournament point for Bread and Butter 35.
Yeah, every May player in this video or in chat, I need you to make some clips because I think there's some things to learn from this match.
Great block by Name, but again, this gets caught on the stray block on block afterwards.
It's gonna take to the corner.
No, just short. Well, yeah, he is in the corner, and he has meter, so this is
Run up throw.
no, just cross up 2K.
Of all the things that have been happening, cross up 2K is the least of the things on my mind.
Which is why it landed, right? 5H, just catching strays. Okay, what's the Yoki? Great. Hey, giving a bit of a taste of some medicine there on that RC throw. Okay, Name showing signs of life. Still precariously on tournament life here.
Name up on resources too, so we might be able to get this game. No catch on the dash cancel on the far side. Oh, it's going to be huge damage. Oh my god, it killed!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, congratulations to 4 State Cement picking Guilty Gear Strive at Bread and Butter 35 and doing it with the maximum amount of games possible.
Yeah. I think 4 Seats Cement just wanted to play more Guilty Gear. You know, sandbag that first game. Say, I want to be here for a long time. No.
I'm here to play games, right? I'm not here to. Yeah. No. Congratulations. Congrats to all of our players here in top 6. With Name getting second, Lightice getting third. But yeah, that was. I don't know. I think that amazing showcase as May. Amazing first few showings here at Xanadu, and I'm looking forward to watching more. And slightly terrified.
Yeah, I'm also slightly terrified, to be honest.
Right.
But if you are out there and you think, this May player ain't nothing, come on out. We're here. We're ready for you. We want to see it happen.
See you next month, or if you want to come out sooner, come out on a Thursday to our Xanadu Weeklies, FGC at Xanadu. But with that, I'm Gavin, joined by Leica, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.